Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Michelle and this is the first Mishmash Arts and Crafts tutorial. So we'll be making this cute little reusable shopping bag, and it has its own built-in pouch and a keychain ring. Personally, I have a bunch of different fabrics. I might go a little fabric crazy sometimes, and so this is the project that's always quick and easy for me to do, and it's something that I use. I try to be as earth-friendly as possible, and so I always use reusable bags when I shop. And I thought, well, this would be a good little project to do since I have so much fabric laying around. I made a quick little tutorial showing you all the steps and everything that you'll need to make your own. So these are just some of the fabrics that I had laying around in my stash, and I like to go for something very bright and colorful. So I have these cotton fabrics. I also have a few solid color cotton fabrics. And this last material is nylon, which is like a windbreaker jacket. And so this material is actually really good for shopping bags as well. So if you want to use something like this, you can. This is a sewing tutorial and I will be using a sewing machine, but this could be done by hand. It will just take a lot longer. So if you have some fabric laying around or you plan to go get some, I'll show you everything that you need to do this project and all the steps to do it. Let's go. So as you see here, the folds in this bag give it more dimension, so you actually have more room for storage. And we're cutting off all of the seams so that we can get the true size and shape of the bag for the pattern. So this is the pattern piece that we're left with. We want to fold it in half and then we're going to trace that onto our fabric. So these are all of the pieces that we need for our bag. And when I got done cutting it out, I actually took a little bit more off and I used the pinking shears to clean up the edges. They just stop the edges from fraying a bit. And so we're done sewing up the short ends of the pouch. And what we want to do is fold down the longer side that we stitched down and match up the other side, the shorter 1 centimeter side. Match them up at the top and then pin down the sides. So once you're done sewing up those sides, you have a few options here. Usually we want to clean up the edges, and you can use a few different things like fray check, pinking shears. Again, they're good for making sure that there's no fraying on the ends, on the raw edges. But my favorite thing is either zigzag or interlocking stitch that you can find on the machine. So once you turn the bag inside out, roll out those edges and give it a good press. What we're going to do next is a French seam. So we can feel around and feel where the edge of that last seam is. And we want to make another stitch line outside of that seam to make sure that we enclose it. So at this point, our bag is right side facing out, and what we want to do is flip it inside out. And yes, we stitched the bottom of the bag with right side facing out. So when we flip it inside out, you will not see the raw edges. It is correct, so right now the bag should be inside out, and we're going to fold over the sides like that and give it a press. So go on and finish up those raw edges like we did before with either zigzag stitch or overlock stitch or with some fray check or pinking shears. And that's it, y'all. You did it. We did it. We made this reusable bag. You can make a bunch of them, make them in different fabrics, in different colors and patterns, and make a set for yourself, make a set for loved ones, give them as gifts, do whatever you want to personalize them. And there you go. You know how to make reusable grocery bags now.